Earlier this week, Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord released on Steam Early Access, actually a day earlier than originally scheduled. According to Tellworld's latest press release, the development team have been working hard to keep everything on schedule and despite the current circumstances, have been able to deliver Bannerlord Early Access one day early. There is also a 10% discount for those who purchased the title within the first 2 weeks of release. Those who already have purchased any previous Mount & Blade games will also be eligible to gaining an additional 10% off on select digital stores. Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord combines action, RPG and strategy in a world where players create their own adventure in the continent of Calradia. Experience one-on-one action combat to hone your fighting skills, or even organize battalions in a full medieval battlefield experience. If you're diving into the medieval title, be sure to check out our upcoming guides on YouTube and on our Bannerlord wiki. The Elder Scrolls Online is celebrating its 6th-year anniversary. Along with this milestone comes a few exciting happenings, including an anniversary event, free play event for new players, discounts, and the addition of the Greymoor Prologue quest. Can't wait until the next expansion, Elder Scrolls Online Greymoor, to drop? Neither can we. So here's some good news for ESO players. The free Greymoor Prologue quest is now available. This will give all who take part a quick taste of what's to come in the Greymoor chapter, all about the Dark Heart of Skyrim, which is launching May. If you've been wanting to dive into ESO but never played before, now you can try out the Elder Scrolls Online for free, with the free play event taking place from now until April 13th on all platforms. This free play event also coincides with the 6th-year anniversary event, which offers cake and a 100% XP buff for 2 hours each day. You can also get some pretty good deals with up to 60% off on the Elder Scrolls Standard Edition and up to 70% off on the Elsewhere Edition. In case you missed it, be sure to check out our Greymoor preview and changes article to find out all about the new additions. Nier Replicant originally released in Japan on PlayStation 3 almost a decade ago, and it seems the near 10th anniversary of the franchise was a good time as any to reveal that a remaster is underway. The action RPG will be coming to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC via Steam. The developer also released a teaser trailer. The remaster is being developed by Toy Logic alongside Square Enix as well as Nier series developer Platinum Games. As for what this remaster holds for Replicant, according to PC Gamer, Square Enix producer Yuzuki Saito describes it as a version up, opposed to a remake or remaster. The new version is set to include fully voiced lines, new content, new music compositions by the original composer Keiichi Okabe, and the possibility of a new ending. But that's not all for Nier news. Nier Automata The Become as Gods edition, which includes all downloadable content, has joined Xbox Game Pass for Xbox One this week. Nier Replicant Remaster will release on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC via Steam. No release date has been announced as of yet. In the meantime, if you're picking up Nier Automata, be sure to check out our wiki. Earlier this year in February, publisher Private Division announced that the Nintendo Switch version of The Outer Worlds would be delayed due to the coronavirus situation, which has affected many in the gaming industry, including the Virtuos team, who are responsible for the port. This caused a delay, with the original release being March 6th. But now they have announced that the Switch version will be launching on June 5th and will be priced at $59.99 for both physical and digital versions. If you're wondering whether to pick up The Outer Worlds on Switch this June, be sure to check out our review on PS4 to find out what we thought. You can also drop by our The Outer Worlds wiki for all the latest info. The Outer Worlds will release on Nintendo Switch on June 5th. It is currently available on PC, Xbox One, and PS4. The studio head of InXL, Brian Fargo, made an announcement today on the Wasteland Twitter account that the launch date for the third installment of the franchise will now be on August 28, 2020. The reason for the delay of the tactical turn-based RPG Wasteland 3 is due to the current situation, which has caused their team to work from home, which now has posed some challenges. Previously, the Xbox Games studio head Matt Booty had shared that Microsoft's first-party developers were experiencing challenges to keep with development schedules due to the coronavirus. Wasteland 3 is under a collaboration between Deep Silver and Microsoft and might not be the only title to be facing delays. Wasteland 3 will now release on Xbox One, Xbox Game Pass, PC, and PlayStation 4 on August 28th. If you want to have a peek at the game, be sure to check out our Wasteland 3 preview, Rocky Mountain High Caliber. Gato Studio, the developer behind the upcoming Celtic, mythology-inspired time-traveling RPG The Waylanders, has announced the title will be coming to Steam Early Access in summer 2020. It takes its inspiration from titles such as Dragon Age, Mass Effect, and Pillars of Eternity, as well as Baldur's Gate. So if you're a fan of these kind of games, this could be up your alley. The game has a number of companions that can assist you in your party as you travel between both Celtic and medieval time periods. The Waylanders sets to bring a multitude of choice for players when it comes to playstyle, as there are 6 basic classes and 30 advanced classes to sink your teeth into. Gato has 9 characters to introduce, each with their own backstory, personalities, and unique look. E3 2020 earlier last month was announced to be not going ahead due to the current situation, most likely heading into a digital format this year instead. Bethesda have announced that they won't be hosting a digital showcase at E3 this year. Companies such as Ubisoft and Microsoft have already announced that they will be holding press conferences digitally, but this will not be the case for Bethesda. In a tweet, Pete Hines, Senior Vice President of Global Marketing and Comms at Bethesda, explained that they were not planning to take part in the digital showcase in June. However, they will be sharing news about their upcoming games in the coming months. So while we won't be seeing a showcase on the highly anticipated new sci-fi IP Starfield and the next entry in the franchise Elder Scrolls 6, we can still hope to see some news this year, hopefully, for these 2 games. Developer Cold Symmetry and publisher PlayStack have unveiled a new Souls-like game today called Mortal Shell. The trailer shows off some of the dark and hellish creatures found in the Shattered World. Players will become one of the lost warriors that they awaken, taking their mortal shells, obtaining not just their bodies but also their understanding of combat techniques. Along this journey, you will encounter a number of brutal creatures, horrifying figures that are hell-bent on destroying you, with the aim of harvesting their sacred glands. According to the Steam page, the title sets to be a single player and will be releasing on consoles as well. Mortal Shell will release on PlayStation 4, Xbox One and PC, scheduled to release in Q3 2020. Mojang, the developer behind the upcoming dungeon crawler RPG Minecraft Dungeons, has announced it will now be released on May 26th for PC, Xbox One, Xbox Game Pass, PlayStation 4 and Nintendo Switch. Previously, they had announced that the title may be delayed from its original April launch and now confirm a new launch date. This is the first standalone game developed by Mojang set in the Minecraft universe since the initial game. Expect RPG elements with questing against the villainous Arch-Illager and plenty of treasure to discover. Take on the cube world in single player mode or with friends with up to 4 in your group. Well, that's it for the Week in the Wikis. Please join us again next week for yet another great week of gaming. Remember to check out our VIP program for some exclusive supporter benefits. And budding writers should take advantage of our Become an Author initiative. Thanks again for being part of this great community. Keep checking in with us with news, reviews, YouTube streams and vids, and general wiki goodness.